Tonight, we embark on our first ever house call. Jeff and his wife Samantha live out in the farmlands of Randolph County, North Carolina. It was interesting in the way that I met Jeff, as Morgan and I were at a festival speaking with the community about paranormal events. Jeff had come up to our table and showed me a video from his cell phone that was very intriguing. With extensive research into the property, the land had always been utilized with its main purpose to farm. We could not confirm if any deaths had happened on the property. Jeff has stated a few proclaimed clairvoyants have seen or heard spirits. One clairvoyant stated he saw a young male that appeared to be a child and was observing everyone during a hand fasting event. Another individual who believes she may have empathic traits stated she had conversations with spirits. She goes on to say the spirits are walking back and forth between buildings and properties in the area. Jeff stated there was a home on the property that had burned down roughly 40 to 50 years ago. Jeff believes due to this fire that may be why they have increased paranormal activity during their bonfires. We were planning to have this investigation, however we had no wood to do so. Jeff did point out that the rocks he uses in his fire pit are rocks that were within or around the home that had burned down. Going into this investigation, I did discover there was a sad death approximately a half a mile from the property that happened 10 years ago. However, I wanted to respect any involved families and did not pursue to see if this individual may be around the property. Jeff and Samantha have seen apparitions, heard people talking when no one is around, and have heard knocking outside of the home during the night. We dive into this investigation to see if we can experience what they have experienced, and to see if we can provide any answers or ideas onto what may be occurring. We're going to be walking through with Jeffrey here, one of the homeowners, and he's going to be telling us what is happening here at this residence, and hopefully we can kind of, clarify some things, or maybe try to find out a little bit more information as far as what's going on. So, how's it going, Jeffrey?
Hey.
All right, man. So just kind of show us around and let us know what's going on.
All right, well, let's start on the inside.
By the way, it feels like we're like way out in the boonies, so it's a whole lot different for us.
So we might be laying down or something, or just might be in this room. Heck, it can even be in the living room too. But we'll hear this knocking along maybe the windows, just this, or a very basic, out on that wall, the windows, whatever it might be, and it's just, we're never sure what to make out of it because there's nobody there.
How often is that happening?
Every once in a while.
So you'd say at least like maybe once a week, or?
I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, it used to be kind of weekly.
Okay.
I think it happened when there was a lot more noise outside. Maybe something was just getting annoyed, said, let us know, hey, we're here, and I don't know. But it would just be a very steady knock somewhere.
Okay.
The one time I heard it, and I thought it was somebody knocking on my back door. I went over there's nobody there. And I asked a friend of mine who can sense things, and I said, I was wondering if they can come over and take a look. And they said, oh, no, it's not outside, it's in your kitchen. My wife and a friend of ours, wanted to use the bathroom, all right? And this door has this latch on it. So she shut the door, and my wife went to go open it, and somehow that happened to be latched. Our friend was already in the bathroom. unexplained. Nobody can figure out how. We've done so many different things to slam it, and it's just, she didn't slam the door that hard to make it swing on its own into the hook.
The chances of that happening.
Right. Chances of that happening are get bit by a shark or something. Okay, so the one time my wife and I, we came home from doing some shopping. We parked the truck right there, and she's getting some things out. I'm over here trying to, with some groceries in hand, trying to open the door. And I am right here, and I hear, hey, you know, like a whisper of a hey, and I hear it clear as day, and I turn around, and I look at my wife, I'm like, what? I didn't say nothing. I'm like, okay, I've gone through this before. So I'm like, all right, I hear you. I can't see you, but I know you're here. If you have anything to say, we are listening. So that's how that went.
Was it a woman's voice? Did it sound like a woman's voice?
I mean, a whisper, I can't differentiate between...
I was just curious.
Look! There's a bear! Just kidding. Well, that's his name. Bear.
Oh, dear.
Oh, goodness.
See, now you done it.
All right. So, this, I caught an EVP as how do you pronounce that? Electronic
voice phenomenon?
Right. And so, as you would do when you're sending somebody a message on Facebook Messenger, you only get like 20 seconds of the video. And so all I was doing is wanted to show somebody my chickens and ducks. And I walked over to this fence as I'm already recording. And I'm showing, and then I hit send. I get a reply, oh my gosh, I can't believe you caught that. I'm like, what? So I replay it back, and 7 seconds into the video, we hear, hey. Like it's real drawn out, hey. And it was just weird. I was like, no way.
I don't know if you heard
And that was during the day, too.
it or not from before, but
Did you hear it before?
okay.
Okay.
So that was right here.
That was right here.
Okay.
And it's unsure what direction it could have came from. Who knows where this entity might have been standing. But my camera was right here, and for it to pick it up, it could have been anywhere in this radius.
So when we were standing on the front porch and I asked you if it was a lady voice, it's because I really thought I heard like a hey, but it was a woman. I just didn't know if it's really what I heard.
Cats.
We thought Bear was going to be hanging out with us tonight, but I think it's going to be the kitty.
Try to look for that picture.
Has anybody got like temperature on their watch?
Yeah, it's 50.
54. And the night has only begun. Whew.
Yeah, there we go. It's crazy. You can see a head, arms.
Come on here. So this is one of the photos I believe Jeffrey took here at the fire pit. You'll be seeing here momentarily. So show what was you pointing out again.
All right. So you can clearly see there's a head. There's arms that are being stretched out above me. And you got a body. And then above it, you see horizontally laying two other bodies with their, you can see their faces.
Oh.
So the fire was there. So yeah, I was about standing right here, my wife was over there and she took that picture. And when she took that picture, she noticed it seemed like some sort of mist or smoke, but it was separate from the fire smoke from when we were having a big bonfire. So she changed it to a different color, black and white the photo, and noticed that being behind me. During when we had our wedding here, there was a little boy spotted right there next to those trees. So who knows?
So like right in
Yeah,
here between the pond and the tree?
Yeah, but next to the tree is what was described.
So right in there?
Yep.
We'll also be using thermal tonight for the first time, so we can see if we can get anything with that.
All right, so the one time I was over by the mailboxes that are over here by the road, and I happen to look this way, and I see something as if it's walking like this to the barn, and then it just disappeared. And it was normally, as you see, I got the picture, I heard a voice, but that was the one time that I actually saw something and just kind of turned into nothing. And I mean, you really don't see anything from the knees down. It was wearing like a suspenders and maybe an old time shirt, and I could clearly see like the type of hairstyle it had. And it just clearly, you see it walking and then nothing. And I walked over here. I'm like, I'm looking for. I walked over here expecting to see somebody. It was the craziest thing I'll ever see.
And you had like features and everything that you could remember from it. And,
yeah.
And you put a time period on it and everything. So.
I mean, I would imagine maybe late 1800s.
Yeah.
Just the way that the hairstyle might have been, and the way the clothing was. It just looked, from what I could guess, maybe late 1800s.
Was there anything that's happened inside?
Now, inside, I've never been inside to see something from the inside.
Yeah.
But I was on the back of a tailgate of the pickup truck, and there's some windows on the other side of the barn. And as we were driving by in the fading light, 7, 8 o'clock at night, I saw what looks like from here up. You could tell that something or somebody was standing there. But to see whatever this was over here, this over here made my hair stand on end. Something about it wasn't right. And I told my wife, no more driving back and forth, because we were looking for something. And I said, we're not driving by that again tonight. Because there was something, it was really off. But anything up here, it just feels like there is something up here. You can feel it. It's like really thick. Like it makes you anxious. Gives you some sort of anxiety up here. I guess we'll talk about over here where my wife had her truck. She parked her semi-rig up here.
Okay.
And the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, she was doing her pre-trip. She's making sure all of her tires are right, all of her lights are working. And she goes to the back of her trailer, and she can hear, sounds like somebody is walking through the high grass. Sounds like boots are hitting the grass. She turned around expecting somebody to be standing there behind her. There's nobody there. Just one of those unexplained things, but it was something that, again, made her feel really like it rose up her anxiety. And, so it was enough to make her say, okay, I've had enough, and she got in her truck and made sure she was ready to go, and she was out of here.
So yeah, we are like right across from a cemetery, and a lot of the families that lived in this area and even on this property, you know, they've got family members that are buried over there. So, do you remember what this building was used for, or any kind of information pertinent to it?
No, I don't know the original reason for the building. I mean, this was all farm, so I mean, it's got an attic loft.
So you were saying something about earlier about like the Army used to be here, or there was. Could you clarify on that as far as what they used the building here for?
Yeah, about 10 years ago, there was a nice house here. Yeah, the house is original to the land. It was built around the 1870s, or no, sorry, 1770s. And so the family kept up on the house long enough that it was still livable even till 10 years ago. And the lady here, she rented out the house to the Army so that they can do their exercises out here, which they still do in some other towns out here. They decided to have a bonfire outside of the front door. Bonfire was too close to the house, lit the house on fire, no more house. Now, to rewind, when the lady used to live here, and the house was still there, obviously, I let her know what's been going on here. I showed her the voice I had and the picture, and she says, wow. And then she went into explaining that she had always felt like there is something here, especially in her own home, on the property. And she said she always felt safe. And when she had a boyfriend to come and live with her, apparently this boyfriend suddenly got very irate, angry, and to a point where he felt like he had to leave. So that is why we've also called whatever is here keepers of the land. If they don't want you here, eventually you will make the choice to leave, I guess. So there's that story. So
okay.
Over here used to be a really nice, large cabin, and just nothing. There's a big mound over there where they did bury the remains just recently. My wife and I did feel like there was some sort of presence here. We both felt really like an anxiety type of feeling being over here when we first moved here. But we didn't realize what actually might be here.
And it's still kind of a question,
Yeah.
I guess, that y'all have, because sometimes you just really don't know what could be here. You know, just from listening to the stories and everything you've told us, I've always had kind of some thoughts of maybe there's some kind of elemental here. You know, you just never know. So hopefully maybe we can get something tonight that will direct you into another more, predominant direction as far as what it could be.
Absolutely.
So
Answers for questions.
that
Just to note, my pulse is 105. It was 82 about a minute ago.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, even though I don't have like a fancy watch or anything like that, but just walking up here, even like earlier, just looking at the place, it does seem kind of just a little different up here. I don't know what that is, but it seems like, and I don't know if you said it before or not, but the more you go in that direction, the stronger it gets. So I don't know. Kind of odd.
Yeah, there's something here.
So we are gonna go lights out.
If you are here, I know that I might be a new face or a new spirit to you, but we're not here to hurt anybody. We're not here to cause any harm, just trying to see what you're about and maybe help get some answers, figure out who you are. If you want to try to show yourself to us, I can see you on this camera, or if you want to give us a sign of some sort, we're here to accept that. I'm hearing the same thing you are, Jeffrey.
Towards the barn?
Yeah.
Hello?
We had acorns dropping behind us as well.
We are here to listen. It's okay, you don't have to be afraid. We're here to communicate. If you have anything you want to say, you can even show yourself. It's okay. You hear something?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure I was hearing stuff in this house. And I'm also trying to set up a camera.
Yes, that's good.
Can't pour in back. This investigation is not sponsored by Ghost. But maybe one day. Alright, so we got our camera set up.
I'm here if you want to talk. We've met before. I've seen you before. You don't have to be afraid. We're here to listen. Please show yourself like you did before.
It's weird, the camera's like really foggy right now. Now it just come back into focus.
Yeah, I'm kind of goosebumpy myself.
Little boy, I know I'm a new face for you, but Jeffrey's not. You've been spotted near him before. Can you show yourself so I can see you?
Okay, I'm heading off the barn. barns talking and anything.
Okay. 10-4.
It's tough. There's a lot of open space, which is great. It's just like, dang, it just got colder out there, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Like, significantly colder.
Wow.
Like,
Wish I had a meter for that.
I know, and like weirdly enough, almost as if we were around the fire. You know?
It was warmer over there.
Like, I didn't realize that it was as warm as it is until we just crossed there and it was cold.
Hello? Do you have something you need to say?
Like, I almost have like chills now.
Yeah.
And I was not cold before. Are you wanting us to come back? Was that a sign to stop and not go further away? Are you trying to draw us back?
Did you find Cody? He went out that way to find y'all.
I saw the flashlight at the barn.
Well, I saw the green, but then I was like, where'd it go? Because it was on for a second.
Hey, can you hear me?
I guess I should tell him it now. Yeah, they're here in the tent.
That's amazing. I don't have a camera out here.
Damn.
Yeah, because the camera's right here.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Okay, so I thought I heard them talking over here towards the building with the MREs that was in it. No one's here.
We were by the campfire, if anything, when we saw his light walking down the driveway.
Yeah, but that his flashlight was by the barn. We didn't see him over there yet.
So I don't think they were out there.
Moral of the story wasn't us. Well, I wish you had been with us because we were standing around by where the bonfire
Okay,
thing
so
is.
do I need to come back or
Yeah, just don't come back.
Yeah, just come back.
We were standing around there, just waiting, talking, kind of whatever. Neither one of us, I mean, I wouldn't like complain of being cold, which I wouldn't have really anyways, but we weren't cold really. And then started to walk away from like where the fire pit is and got to like a certain point and it was like we hit an iceberg. Like freezing cold. And I was like, man, I'm cold. He was like, yeah, cold. And as we backed up, it was like it was warmer, but it was almost like we had been around the fire. Because we, like, you know, it was like, I mean, you feel this hand.
Oh,
But feel this hand. Ooh. Like, you know?
Yeah.
It was weird. You couldn't have heard us talking.
I literally thought y'all was like towards that building that you said the MRE boxes and stuff were in, so I started walking over there, and there's nobody over there.
We were by the fire pit.
Hear that?
I did.
You heard that? Sound like something hitting up against a tree.
Holy crap, it's cold out here. I'm telling you though, like, we were standing right here, and it was like we were okay, and then we walked over, you know, another little bit that way.
We come to speak with whoever's on this land or whoever's been seen here before. I've got a box right here you can try to communicate to us with. There's another one I couldn't understand. Do you know who this man right here is? Do you know his name? Is there any significance with this pond?
Did you pass away here? Did somebody hurt you?
That sounded like a little kid's voice there.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Little boy, do you have a name?
Talking to again.
Help.
Do you need help? Come closer so we can hear you. I'd like to understand what you're trying to say.
People have said they've seen you here on the land around the pond. Can you show yourself to us? There's another one. Can you give us a name? My name's Cody, this is Morgan, this is Kim, and this is Jeffrey. Can you tell us your name?
That was a man's voice.
Yes, it was.
I couldn't tell what he said though.
Can you say that again? We just barely heard you.
Can you give us a last name?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a woman.
Yeah.
How many spirits are here right now? That was weird. I felt like something right here. There's nothing on this side of my leg. I don't have a phone. I have a knife right here, but that's it.
And the cat's over there behind you.
Felt like a vibration of something did this right here. It was weird.
I thought something touched my head a while ago. The top of my head.
I'm like standing completely still, so you kind of notice that.
at, babe? Where was it at?
Huh?
Where did you feel it?
Put your hand on it.
Right here.
You're trying to get our attention. You don't have to tug, you can speak.
Speak.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the cat. It's just weird.
All right,
'cause he
we've
has,
heard
like,
a
that
female a
cold
few
spot on
times
his
now.
stomach.
Can you give us a last name? Oh.
Why is it so close? Is it like zoomed in or something?
I'm sure you must be talking amongst yourselves. It's okay, you can talk too.
The one who likes to stay at Jeffrey's house. If you don't want to talk to us here, can you go and make the music box go off?
Can you say hello for us? I feel like that was a sentence. Are you mad that something was caught on fire? Does fire annoy you?
It's crazy. Sometimes you'll get something that's just constant, and now it's
There's nothing.
nothing.
I wonder if they walked away. I feel like a relief. Like I don't feel nothing anymore.
You don't feel like anxious like you have before? Or...
Right. If you walked away, can you please come back?
Is there somewhere you want us to go?
Yes. It's amazing.
Do you want us to go in the house?
It's interesting.
Sound like a robot.
What's your phone right here? Yeah, just scan it. What's that? What is that?
I don't know what you're saying, what you're asking. Just a cooler spot.
Okay. It just looked different. Okay. Yeah, it just looked different from the rest of it. I thought I was seeing something on the edge, but
They say edge.
Okay.
yeah, that's what I thought.
All three of us were like, time out. He said,
Are you on the edge over there?
Oh my gosh!
Oh!
Yeah.
Thank
oh my
you.
gosh, yes, thank you.
Can you tell us your name?
One?
That or is trying to say it. Maybe we didn't catch it.
I swear it said one. Maybe John?
Maybe. There's a cat over there. I know it might be a little bit difficult to speak through this device, but you're doing a really good job. If you could, try to tell us your first name or last name. That kind of validates what I was like. I thought I was seeing something, because when you don't have any, I know it might be hard for you because you've had light in front of you, but for a while there, I had this kind of covered, just trying to look, and everything is real dark. But I thought I could see, like, you see almost like how that chair is, and you kind of see a little bit of the outline of it. I thought I saw an outline out there.
I thought I saw a mist out there.
Yeah, like some kind of white
go through there when
outline. So I was
moved
like,
over to
okay,
the chair.
point your thermal over there, because I
Like it
didn't
shot
know
up.
if it would show something or not. Yeah, like some kind of white
go through there when
outline. So I was
moved
like,
over to
okay,
the chair.
point your thermal over there, because I
Like it
didn't
shot
know
up.
if it would show something or not. Yeah, like some kind of white outline. So I was like, okay, point your thermal over there, because I didn't know.
This disembodied laugh is very compelling due to the fact that you can see some light anomalies appear on the right hand side of the screen and fly towards us at the same time that we capture it. You can also hear what sounds like either steps or taps near this stationary camera right before these events occur.
Yeah, like some kind of white outline. So I was like, okay, point your thermal over there, because I didn't know if it would show something or not.
Look over that way. Is our green?
Yeah, it's like there is something that way.
Because and even when I was standing right here, I thought that it was me, because I was holding the door shut for you, but it's not doing it now. I thought that it was probably me just standing here and moving, making it go off. There's no way that either of us are in line with that person. I mean, like, I'm standing here, but it's not, but
As Morgan and Kim took a break, it appears that the music box begins to activate without anyone being in front of it. They did attempt to debunk this throughout the entire process. We did believe that the light from the kitchen was casting shadows into the living room and making the music box activate. However, Kim and Morgan did turn off the light in there, and it did continue to go off. Both Kim and Morgan did leave the kitchen area and left the house completely, and the music box still continued to activate a few more times before ceasing activity. Was this a spirit wanting both Morgan and Kim to stay in the house, or was this merely due to shadow play from the kitchen light and the reflections from the kitchen?
Make that go off again. I was just going to it.
Do you need help?
Who was the man that was speaking to us before, that was on the edge?
is the man out here? Are you on the edge of the field?
No. That's what it sounded like.
Sorry, this is choking me. Yeah. So I was holding the door closed for Morgan when she went to the bathroom and the music box was going off. I thought that it was me, just like standing there in front of the door, but it was on, off, whatever. Then, same thing with you.
But I wasn't at the door. Yeah. I was in the kitchen.
The door was closed. Morgan was in like the kitchen in the doorway, and the music box was going off. As I walked out of the bathroom, she wasn't there for it to be going off. Then we stood in the kitchen, and it was going off, on, off, on, off, on. We thought maybe it was the light, like casting a shadow on the floor, because the ceiling fan like kind of moves, so the light on the floor was moving. So I turned the light off, and it went off like multiple times. Then we walked outside. And it went off like as we were walking down the stairs. So. Morgan, try to do a test with the radio and see if Cody hears you.
Cody, can you hear me?
Cody, can you hear us?
Cody, can you hear me?
I'm gonna go with that's a no. All right.
Here's where I attempt to communicate further with the spirits on the property using the Estes method. The Estes method is a paranormal investigation technique that involves using sensory deprivation and a spirit box to communicate with potential spirits in a given location. It is considered a controversial technique by some within the paranormal community, but its popularity and effectiveness in gathering potential evidence cannot be denied. Others believe this is a true and tried technique due to the sensory deprivation is to eliminate any external stimuli that could potentially influence the investigator's perceptions or interpretations of the spirit box. Just to reiterate, once the spirit box is turned on, I am unable to hear anything outside of the noise-canceling headphones, as the volume of the spirit box is high. We also eliminate anyone else being in the room, or in this case the house, and they ask questions through a radio. The goal here is to see if we get any relevant responses from the questions being asked by the other team members.
Can you tell me what the man in the house name is? John, are you in there? John, are you in there? Someone is in the house, can you make a knock on the door or a window? What's the name of the person at the edge? What is the name of the person who lives in the house? Spirit, if you are in here, all you have to do is talk through that box that's beside Cody. Can you please tell me what your name is?
Spirits, if you are in here, all you have to do is talk through that box sitting beside Cody. Can you please tell me what your name is? Walking.
He was like,
You felt somebody walking.
Really?
Can you tap Cody on the shoulder? Can you tap Cody on the shoulder? Who was it that just walked by Cody? Can you do that again? Look. Can you do that again? Did you see that?
What?
He grabbed his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the bedroom? Alright, you can go in. It's been 10 minutes. Can you grab Cody's ankles?
It's me. Did you hear anything?
No, I literally thought something just touched me. That's why I was waiting for a second. I was like, oh god.
Did something touch you earlier?
I thought something,
Okay.
I don't know if something touched me or if like my muscle moved or what. It was weird though.
Straight static.
Yeah.
Curious.
Did this go off at all?
No. At least not the I mean, you couldn't tell the numbers, but not color-wise.
Oh my gosh. I thought someone was walking around here for a minute. 1 second.
Not when I was just gonna.
No. When I was marked it earlier.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that you didn't hear anything.
Yeah, that's kind of what
Watch that barrel.
I wanted to put it to the test because when you take the antenna out, then you're just left with static. But we have had responses on this, even though we've took the antenna out.
Right.
Because old Wilkes Jail.
Yeah.
was the proof to that.
Was the antenna out then too?
Yes.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
Sad.
Actually, there's one other thing. I was sitting there, and my eyes were, I could tell they were adjusting and get darker, and get darker and darker. At one point, I saw like a shadow go.
Yeah.
From that direction too, like that.
Do you want to hear what I asked?
And it was weird. What?
I asked them to touch your shoulder. And then right after that, you grabbed your shoulder.
Yes, it was like you had an
Holy
itch.
So I didn't know if you were itching your shoulder or...
No, it literally felt like, I don't even know how, I want to do it on. So it literally felt like this. Get your cover out there.
cold.
So it felt like this.
Like a...
Poke.
Like, it was almost, you have questions about it because then you're like, was that my muscle like kind of spazzing a little bit?
Yeah.
But if it literally happened after you asked it, that's weird.
When you felt when you noted the like footsteps, did you feel like the wood moving, or did you?
Yeah, it felt like the floor was moving a little bit. But it was harder to pinpoint this time because I was like, my feet weren't planted, and I don't know. I don't know if there's something in the house that's running constantly to give that effect, but
Furnace is not running.
and then the music box doesn't go off at all.
Weird, but it goes off when we're in there and we're not near it.
Yeah. All right, everybody's in the living room of the residence, and we're going to be doing EVP work.
This camera appears to capture the pendant hanging from the mantle, swinging in motion and going back and forth horizontally.
Are you lonely and you crave attention? Are you happy that someone is in this house taking care of it?
There's a figure right above Jeff. He's right here, dude.
Moving the microphone.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there someone behind Jeff?
They're in front of him, and it's gone.
Don't go. We want to communicate with you.
If you're in front of Jeff, can you go up and touch that green light right there?
It is moving. 0.1, 0.2. We're not here to hurt you. We just want to talk. Do you want help? Point one. Yeah, that's point
My
two.
hand's feeling, the hand that I'm holding the recorder is feeling weird.
Are you touching Cody?
So like a numb or prickly feeling or something. Alright, we've got a box right here. If you put your energy into it, what was that?
I heard that too.
Can you knock again?
At this moment, we believe we captured some type of shadow going across me and Jeff. You can also see from the secondary camera that no one made any sort of movements to show this type of shadow. The only way for this shadow to be portrayed the way it was is if Jeff had moved his arm up and moved it from a left to right motion. We did not notice this capture during the investigation.
If you want to put your energy in what you're feeling into this box, just come up to it and interact with it. It's right here.
It's not going to hurt you. We're not here to hurt you. We're just here to communicate. You can speak to us. Make a noise. There's a shadow in my room.
Here. See if we can get it on camera. Window. See if it moves at all. Can you come out from the bedroom and come talk with us? Can you walk up to that green light and make it turn red? Who's that in the bedroom? Man. Is that the man from the field? Never heard that before. Difficult.
It's okay. We're trying to understand you.
Is that the man from the field?
For a brief second there, I was getting nauseated.
Tap on something if you're annoyed. Something's in front of us. Oh.
Just heard a tap.
Are you feeling or seeing, Jeff?
Seeing.
It's okay to come in here. We're not going to hurt you. We're just here to talk.
I'm a little nauseous.
You want to take that camera?
I'm okay.
Are you affecting Jeff?
What?
Arm.
Arm?
Mm-hmm.
Are you touching my arm?
Taps.
Yeah,
On
something.
That was weird.
Can't really know. It's just like my mouth is watering.
Uh-huh.
Pastor.
Pastor, like P-A-S-T-O-R?
I don't know where we got that from.
Are you a pastor?
We've done good to put some stuff away as we've used it, so it's not making work.
No, that ain't too bad. Bear.
Oh, a pup dog bear.
Do you like our dog Bear?
It's weird because like when I'm nauseous, it's coming and going. Like I'll get it for a minute, my mouth will start watering, and then it goes away.
There's definitely an energy in here.
But I don't think it's constant. I think it's like
He's probably walking back and forth.
passing through.
Yeah.
Event.
Effect.
Effect.
With the
Effect.
E.
Effect.
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 I saw you a couple times. I saw you walk into this barn, and I saw you over here one time. These are my friends here, Cody and Morgan. They're also here to listen if you have anything to say. Do you need any help? Can you make a noise? You can say anything.
Is that you like breathing?
I might be breathing.
Okay. Is that you like breathing?
I might be breathing.
Okay. Is that you like breathing?
I might be breathing.
Okay. I thought like it was like a something like that.
Oh, I don't think that was me.
I heard that. It was like over here though.
Are you over here? We'd love to talk. We're just curious about you. Wondering who you are.
So now we are heading to the most anxious spot that everyone feels on the property. So we're going to try to do some EVP work and a spirit box, and then see if we get anything there. It's a weird thing. Like, when you get over
It's a weird, like, I feel tingly.
even like during the day. It's real weird. Jeff, Morgan, Cody out at where the old house used to be, where it burned down. EVP session. If you can you either go up to that green light that Jeff's holding, or you can come up to this red light I'm holding and speak into this device and let us know you're here. Jeff and many others say they can feel some type of presence here. Do you know what that is? Y'all can see how cold it is.
Don't be afraid. We're here only to communicate. We're not here to hurt you.
There was a man that Jeff saw here over at the barn one day. Can you tell us who you are, what your name is?
Huh?
Hello? Can you speak to us? We'd like to know who you are.
Do you go place to place here on the property and just like to move around?
What do you still do here? Who is walking on this land? Who is walking on this land? Who is walking on this land? Who is walking on this land?
I don't know if that was the name or not.
Deep within the rural farmlands of Randolph County, you would tend to feel as though you're in the middle of nowhere. But at this location, it feels as if someone or something is nearby. Jeff and Samantha question, what is walking on this land? Could it be Frederick? From walking the property and making contact with multiple entities, it feels as in some moments, the veil between our world and theirs thins, and we communicate in that fragment of time. The man we heard answer our question that he is here on the edge? Could it be the voice of the small child we captured?
I was like, okay, point your thermal over there, because
This question remains. We conclude from this investigation that there is transient energy within the land. But in the world of the paranormal, there is always more questions than answers.